What's up, boys? We're back with some more Rogue Genesia for the Blood and Steel Major Update, and this game has honestly been blowing me away. There's just so much in the game right now. I'm still working on unlocking all these different tiers of upgrades. We've got a little bit in the D tier, but I am still working on the meta progression here. And then over in here, we have C rank unlocked for the story mode. There's a bunch of different classes in the game. I've unlocked 2 of them, plus the starting guy. And then I think there's some different things for him as well. Those might just be cosmetic though. But I've been liking the duelist class. There's another 4 that I'm still trying to unlock. And then there's talents for everyone. And you can also level these up. So I've got this one up to level 3 now, which gives me a bit of defense piercing based on number of monsters killed. Got this one up to level 3, which gives me heroic cards. Oh, I think I kind of like this one, multi-shot. You can get up to +4 projectiles for every weapon. You can choose your starting weapon. The magic wand seems decent for a projectile-based build. So let's try out the story mode here. There's one interesting thing about this class, that they can have 2 modifiers per weapon. And these are like little runes that you can put on each weapon in the run, and depending on those you can get some pretty nice modifiers. Let's see, where do I want to go here? The chests seem pretty nice, so we'll put a pen over there. Question marks are kind of nice, you can get artifacts from those as well, which are pretty helpful. And then I guess we'll go for the chests up here also, and that looks pretty good for a starting point. So let's go ahead and jump into the run now. And then for every weapon you have, there also seems to be at least 1 evolution for them. I haven't been able to find an updated guide for all the evolutions. This has magic, projectile, and critical, which seems like a lot of the, actually all the same tags as the magic wand. So I guess we'll go ahead and lock that in for a second weapon. There's a shaman staff magic weapon that's also very good. It fires a whole mess of magic missiles in front of you, and it's very good at applying on-hit effects like defense shredding and slowing and stuff. We can grab another magic wand level here. So those little yellow missiles that spray everywhere will be a bit stronger. We don't actually need to kill those mushrooms. I should be hunting for chests here. That's a little food cart, don't really need that right now. Oh yeah, there's a whole mess of different challenges for each of the story mode ranks you unlock. And I've been slowly grinding away at those. They give permanent bonuses. Ooh, here's one of the weapon runes, the Ice Spirit. So as the duelist, we can actually have these on 2 different weapons each, and now both of these will slow enemies on hits. Oh yeah, I forgot to show off the gear system as well. You can get a bunch of different gear slots, and the gear seems to be randomly generated. So if you really want like good super specific gear, you'll have to farm a ton for that. You can get some base gold gain, that'll pay off in the long run. We can buy more stuff at the shops and the blacksmiths. This game has so much stuff, it's honestly insane. 50% to our current base crits, looks good. All of our weapons can crit, and the other 2 slots will likely be ones that can crit as well. Need another 10 monsters for this level. I'm honestly kind of addicted to this game right now. There's just so much to unlock and think about for builds in the future. So every level we get a card selection and a bit of gold, defense piercing, projectile duration. That looks good. We can grab our chests now. These always seem to have an artifact, and some of them are pretty good. I'm actually not sure if the monster kill requirements is beneficial for me. I think that might actually extend how long you can farm some stages for XP, but I'll take it and find out. Ooh, Ice Nova, that has all of the same tags as well, and it's a heroic rarity, which is quite high. It'll be kind of rare in the level up options, but I think if we can get it to a high level, it should be pretty powerful. Oh, and the weapon evolutions seem to be like matching element things. So if I get this up to level 7, I'm pretty sure the Ice Spirit will let me evolve that. I've never actually gotten that on the Ice Nova before. So I don't think the path matters too much here. We can go over there for the question mark if I want that later on. We have Shuriken. That's a pretty good ranged weapon. There might be another magic to combine with these, since this one gives 20% power to anything with a magic tag. So I think I'm going to wait on grabbing the last weapon for a bit. There might be one that's better for me here that I can't remember right now. Oh yeah, the Shaman Staff. I mentioned that earlier. That one's very good for magic. There's one of those weapon rune things that causes them to split into a bunch of smaller projectiles when they sort of time out, and that one is extremely strong on some of the weapons if I can find that later on. We can grab some early XP gain. That might pay off in the long run if we get more levels towards the end. I will say the Ice Nova starts off very weak. It just shoots those two little tiny projectiles that then occasionally shoot an icicle out at a nearby enemy, but I believe it scales pretty hard. Let's get some varied stats for all of the projectiles. All of those will multiply together and sort of help each other out a bit. Yeah, the Ice Nova starts off pretty weak, but as you get more projectiles and more attack speed and stuff, I believe it actually scales pretty hard. Try and grab a bit of the XP before we move on. So we can get a nice crit chance increase here again with the base. So yeah, I don't think the path over here matters too much. We can only grab one question mark over here, but sometimes they have artifacts as well, which seem to be the most unique modifiers to the run. We can gamble our gold. I don't know if this is really worth it. 319 gold sick. It seems to be either a 50-50 to lose the gold that you gambled or to double it. So on average, it doesn't really seem like there's any benefit, but if you like gambling, might pay off. That's a pretty good increase to our base health, and this duelist character actually is quite squishy, so I don't mind getting a bit of survivability. Let's see, we need to kill 575 monsters within 1 minute and 12 seconds to get the optional here, but my damage is still fairly low, so I don't think that's feasible currently. Every certain number of chests you destroy will have a magnet like that. Let's take another magic wand level, and then a wind's blade level, and then probably the magic wand. It's lower rarity, but it feels a bit stronger and easier to use than the wind blade. We'll take some base power and defense piercing here. That's actually really strong damage for a normal rarity right now, 20 and 16.7. There's this one mechanic where, based on your defense piercing multiplied by your defense shredding, you actually permanently reduce their defense. So with a lot of attack speed, defense piercing becomes one of the highest damage stats in the game. But yeah, the wind blade only fires to the left and the right of you, so it can be pretty difficult to aim at times. We can't max out the ice spirits. That'll give me a lot of crowd control right now. Oh, did I have a different weapon that I wanted to have that on? The Ice Nova is still pretty weak. Might put it on there later once it gets more projectiles. We can grab a wind blade or some crits or duration. I think I'm fine with leveling the weapons for now. We got an artifact here. Oh, +1 card choice. That's actually really good. Makes it a lot easier to get decent stuff here, like an Ice Nova. We can get some nice health regen and wild drop. It's mostly health focused stuff, so I'm not in love with it. The corruption is actually interesting. This makes enemies stronger, but also more rewarding with extra XP, but I'm not sure if I want that. I think I want to banish this because I don't really care about using my dash for a small amount of damage on hit, and 2.5% duration is pretty low, so I think I'm just going to remove this one from the pool, grab the Ice Nova level here. Then we move on, looking for the question marks in the chest so we can get some more artifacts. I'll take the XP here, I think. Power multiplier, but lose speed. Losing speed could actually help the Ice Nova because they will stay closer to me for longer. That's actually interesting. Sure, take a decent power increase. Let me grab some attack speed here. And then I think the magic wand is one of my better early weapons. We're getting an absolute ton of projectiles on it now, and any base piercing it gets goes a very long way. Most of the chests have like little potion consumables or like money, I think. But based on your meta progression in the game, you can cause them to spawn magnets more often, which is very helpful, it seems like. This is another weapon rune. Losing 33% attack speed for 50% damage kind of breaks even, but you can level it up to improve the damage a bit, and it will be not bad in that case. And since we can put it on 2 different weapons, it could be pretty solid. So we'll probably have that on the magic wand, and I guess we'll probably start putting some stuff on the Ice Nova now, so we can have 2 copies on each of those. That's a healing potion, but I'm full HP right now anyways. I don't think my single target is really high enough to mess with the champions right now, but as we scale up later on, it'll probably be fine. 2 base additional projectiles. Sure. It should be pretty helpful for the Ice Nova, since I think that's still pretty light on projectiles. Try and grab the XP since the stage is over. Castle, that's a lot of health, some defense health regen. That'll help with our pretty weak defenses. Food increases your power by 1%. Okay. Some nice scaling power for that artifact, not bad. Ooh, an Ice Nova level. This only appears in the Dawn Forest, and it is kind of nice, but we might not need it later on, and the Ice Nova levels are super helpful. Plus I think I have the evolution for the Ice Nova. So I think all of these are the same since we're going through the chest here. We can grab a Wind Blade, some all-around projectile stats, a big base power increase at the cost of some crits. Honestly, I think that'll probably help me out the most right now. We can get some more greedy XP. Power multiplier but lose base projectiles. That's probably worth it later on as I get my talent projectiles from leveling. We'll take the aiming for now. Probably the clover for some crit and gold. Then here, let me get a bit more health. I think that's still a pretty significant increase. So we're up to 4 projectiles on the Ice Nova now, and those just shoot shards as they stay nearby. I actually can kill that little bat champion. Those guys seem to be pretty squishy. Oh, the halo thing actually revives them, it looks like. first time he dies. Got another Ice Nova level, yup. See if we can grab some of that XP since that's quite a bit. Let me get a bit of pickup range, I think, to help out with that. A magic wand level. We definitely want to be getting all of the chests that I can for the power multiplier artifacts now. Tower would give a massive amount of HP. Yeah, I could use that. Magnet off of that one, nice. I'm thinking Clover here for the gold and crit chance. Looks pretty good. We can get Windblade or some more Void. Yeah, sure, let me get a bit more pickup radius here. I think the circle around my character is the pickup radius, so there's an easy indicator to see how good that is currently. Defense multiplier, but you lose defense shredding. Honestly, that's a pretty big increase to the base health regen. Let's take a level in that. So when you dash, you gain a buff, which increases damage, and then at 5 you consume them for a bigger buff that gives a bunch of stats, which then puts it on cooldown for a bit, it looks like, and +1 dash charge. Okay, not bad. We can grab another castle level to make my defense pretty solid now. Sure. And then I wanted to go for the chest up here. We have an elite right in front of it. Let's go a bit more magic wand. We can max it out at 7 now. Fine, Wind's Blade. 25 proj speed and move speed, although they get a bit smaller. Honestly, that sounds pretty nice right now. I like the movement speed so we can farm chests more. Then here I'll probably take the big crit chance. Yeah, 25% movement speed is really helpful, since we have that permanent power from the food from chests, I think it was. Magnets, kind of early. Crit chance, but lose a decent amount of attack speed. It is a lot of damage. I guess we'll take that. We are getting a lot of enemies now, wow. This one is defense, multiplier, damage mitigation, but lose a bit of area size. It's honestly not bad. Magic Wisp. Oh, I think the other staff, the Shaman staff, might be epic, so I can try rarity re-rolling this. Cursed Book. A lot of XP, lose some defense. I guess we'll take that early on. Could pay off in the long run. Could get me killed, who knows. Oh, Thunderstaff is also very good though. I might just take that. It has all the same tags other than distance. I'm not sure if that really matters. But if you get the evolution for this, it is very strong, so I think I'm just gonna go for it. Now we have some circles orbiting us as well. Decent attack speed, sure. I don't know what that purple... Oh, that's from the artifact I just got, the Volt Charge thing. Probably the buff from that is when I dash. We'll take a decent power increase. Ice Nova level, 2 sub-projectiles from 1. Okay, that's a big increase. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab that. Double experience gain. Ooh, that's a nice statue. We can get the gold up a bit. reduce the projectile size in return for more of them. I think I'm gonna take the clover, get the gold going here. Turtle is a lot of health regen, some defense and multiplier. Lose quite a bit of attack speed and movement speed though. I don't think I want to lose those stats here. Let's just take the attack speed with no downside for now. We have Tower for a lot of HP, Thunder Staff level. I think I like that. So the Thunderstaff evolution, there's an electric type weapon rune you put on that. 25% base additional projectiles and multiplier on top of that. That looks kind of cool. Do lose a lot of attack speed though. That's kind of rough. I guess we'll try it. The evolution for the Thunderstaff causes it to deal damage to a random enemy anywhere on the screen whenever it gets a killing blow, which is quite insane. So we'll probably put some levels into that and hope we find the rune for the evolution, since that's been insane every single time I've seen it so far. Power multiplier, defense piercing, but you have 0 crits. I don't think that's gonna work very well when we have so much into crit now, so I'll probably banish that. That's another weapon rune, big damage, but you lose some range. Let's take the big crit chance for now. It's probably one of my biggest damage increases here. We can finish off the tower for some big health multiplier. Can I see how my artifact is doing? 0% 0 food pickups? Man, I've been farming chests and we haven't gotten a single one. Let's take the Windblade level, I think. Lose area, gain a lot of defense. That's not too bad, honestly. Let's just go with the damage for now. Ice Nova up to level 6, looks pretty nice. Heavy, max health, regen, knockback. Base power, lose proj speed and movement speed. That one's not too bad, but I might wait a bit on that. Let's just take some decent stuff with no downsides currently. I guess I'll take that. We can only get it in this stage, the Dawn Forest. So it spawns a decent sized area where enemies will get rooted if they move through it. Man, I've just been hunting chests and I still have 0% on that. Projectile speed, but lose duration. It's not terrible, it is a lot of speed. Probably just take the level here for now and wait a bit on that. And then one other thing is that every difficulty rank I've gone up has added an extra zone to this, and they're now getting insanely long. But I think you can save your progress in the middle of them and then come back to them later if you want to. So it's not too bad. Saint's Pelvis. Heal 30% at the end of the stage. Pretty solid pelvis, not bad. We can get Ice Nova up to level 7. Sure. That should allow me to get the evolution now if the Ice Spirit is the evolution for it. Let's see. Probably want to head through some of the question marks. I guess we'll just check out the anvil. Oh, you can invest gold to give a long-term bonus, but this is the highest difficulty I've played on so far, so I'm probably just going to keep my gold and try to maximize my current run for now. but it permanently reduces the shot prices a bit. Decent movement speed, dash. You gain a lot of corruption, and purification is weaker. Not sure if I want to go for that. Yeah, I guess we'll try it. So enemies will be a bit stronger now, but they'll also give me more XP. Oh, we need to be grabbing a drop from some of them for the optional. I just took a ton of damage even though I was dashing. Let's go Clover here, probably. Oh my god, there's so many. What is happening? There's nowhere to move, my god. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do there. That's insane. Well, we can get a little bit more meta progression, but I took a ton of damage while I was in the dash. I thought it made you immune to damage though. And then I was so low I couldn't really move anywhere. Not sure what to do about that. But we did get a decent amount of meta. I am not sure what inventory page is. I guess you can hold more items at one time or something. Do I have anything else over here? Guess that one's mostly done. Alright, we'll give it another shot with a different build, I guess. Let's go for maybe an AoE based thing. I don't think I have anything here for that, so we'll go empty on that. And then we can change the projectile talent for something else. Maybe the heroic cards every once in a while would be okay. So we'll go for the chest over here and then see what else there is. These are all projectile stuff. These are all projectile stuff. These are all projectile stuff. Okay, we got the death aura. I can work with that, I think. Shaman staff was the other magic projectile thing that's very good, but we didn't see that last time. So now I've got a tiny aura around me that I'll hopefully get bigger later on because it's going to be a bit rough right now. Fire Spirit, I think that probably goes with the fire ring, but we will grab that. And now any damage we do can ignite enemies that will stack as it damages them. 2 projectiles, sick. Yeah, that is one issue I've noticed with the game a bit. There's sometimes these random difficulty spikes where the game just instantly becomes like 10 times as hard, and it just feels like there's nothing you can really do to outplay it. We'll take a big HP increase here. I'm not sure why my dash just stopped there. I guess enemies can block your dash apparently, but I was trying to go over them there. Nope. We'll take some nice base power and defense piercing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need some more area on this to make it work. But I haven't really messed around with area builds too much, so there might be some easy unlocks for them that I'm still missing. Yeah, most of the time you dash, it actually seems like you don't take damage. This is melee area. I probably should have taken that earlier actually, but we'll grab it now. And then in my last run, I took my entire HP bar while dashing. That was kind of strange. Oh, it actually has a bit of knockback too. Oh, I probably don't have my rune on that since I can have it on 2 weapons either. We can get some decent base power and defense, or a lot of damage. That is projectile. Nope. Thunderstaff is projectile. Let's get the decent crit chance. Wait! Oops. The Death Aura can't even crit. The Katana can, but I'm probably not going for crit then. I kind of want to do this and the Firing Weapon, which is also a similar AoE. I guess we'll take the Katana level there. Mithril Compass. Stage requirements by 35%. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. Ending the stages faster. Base additional projectiles. I guess that works on the Katana. I don't think it's great for me. But I guess we'll take it anyways. Probably helps the early game a bit. We can get some nice pickup range. I don't know, you can get decent health regen from other stuff, it just doesn't seem that good to me. Let's grab some healing factor so we can heal up faster. I don't know why it does this. Is there supposed to be like a secret in the glowing area or something? Where it's very hard to see? It usually seems to be a graveyard, but I haven't seen anything special in there. Yeah, I'm not sure why it just makes it extremely hard to see there. You can get some decent offensive stats here. Oh, I guess I did force myself into a shop when I don't have much gold. Oh well. We can get some okay stats. That would have been extremely nice if I had 500 more gold, rip. But we did get some decent stats anyways. Death Aura level, that increases the range, damage, and piercing. That's pretty helpful. Definitely need some range on it. We can get the Fire Spirit or Katana level. That looks like a pretty nice improvement all around, so I think that'll help me the most right now. Magic Wand, projectile based, nah, we'll take the healing factor. Another Katana level. I definitely want area at some point, but this is a huge upgrade right now. Well, more More Katana. This is Katana. I advise not getting killed by her. Her sword steals the souls of its victims. Although I'm not sure why that would be super relevant when you're dead anyways. Let's get a bit more pickup radius. Always nice to have a decent amount of that so you don't leave too much behind. Decent damage mitigation, sure. Death Aura, sure. I'm not sure which of the runes lets you evolve Death Aura. I haven't seen that yet. Well, Katana's level 6. Yep. Shop, I have almost no gold. May as well take the fight. Take damage, increase regen by 2%. Could be useful, but I think I die in a couple hits anyways. So I think we take the highest damage for now. Maybe later on if I build some survivability it could be helpful. Decent XP gain, yep. Another Death Aura, and then base crit isn't super useful for the run this time. And the gold gain's actually pretty small, so we probably pass on that for this run. This is the evolution for the Thunder Staff I had last time, but I don't think it'll do much for my run this time. I'm looking for the Fire Ring, and then some other area type ability to go with them. I'm not sure what exactly. This also has a very long cooldown at 3 seconds, so I think the biggest boost is actually just the Katana level here. Oh, that was my Gilgamesh thing for the 3 heroics, wasn't it? Let's get some extra area to keep enemies off of me. Extra projectiles lose duration and attack speed. That is bad for me for this run. I'll take the stats here. Let's go some more XP. More area. More healing. So the optional here is to grab the fangs off of enemies. We need to make sure to pick those up whenever they drop. There's one. I guess if we get a few levels on that, it'll be pretty helpful. Yeah, the damage and knockback keep going up, but the penalty stays the same, so it's pretty beneficial at higher levels. But let's go XP for now. Seem to be in an okay spot, so more XP could pay off in the long term. More area. Super important for this build. Cleaver? No, that's projectile. Power and defense piercing, lose a bit of attack speed. That's not bad. I guess we'll take that. More area. get a nice health regen multiplier, sure. Death Aura up to level 5, yup. That's just not that good. I'm gonna take the attack speed, I think. I hate having all the projectile modifiers available, but the katana is helping a lot right now. Honestly, I'm probably gonna banish the crit stuff, because the two main weapons I wanted to focus here, the Death Aura and the Fire Ring, can't even crit, I think. Or Death Aura. Yeah, all projectile stuff, pretty annoying. I'm definitely not going to want to reduce my attack speed. I'm not going to want to reduce my power for that. Take some XP here. Then head for the chest over here for more artifacts. More Death Aura. How much of my damage is the katana right now? Over 5 times the Death Aura, wow. We have a Rune of Heaviness level, sure. That's actually pretty good. 25% attack speed? Actually, yeah, let's take that. The movement speed's not terrible on that one. Let's just go power and defense piercing for now. Decent attack speed, or we can max out the fire spirit. Sure, it does keep stacking and I attack pretty quickly. Should be pretty good damage. We just need some more weapons that go with the area non-projectile build, but I'm not really finding anything. Let's see, the Fire Ring is either epic or heroic. I think it's heroic. So if I see an orange, I should probably try and rarity reroll that actually. This might actually be pretty good with the extra area though. If it works with it, not sure. 1 free reroll every time you select, not bad. That's a pretty significant health increase. And I did get almost one shot last time, so I guess that'll help quite a bit. We have a question mark into a chest over there. That's some decent survivability. And then we have a massive health increase. Oh, don't take any damage optional. Those are generally really rough early on. So I'm not holding my breath for that one. Probably gonna get hit by a stray bullet at some points. Brawl is purple, probably won't want that, so let's go ahead and banish that. And then probably the survivability. That's a decent mix. Yeah, I've got enough pickup radius that the magnets aren't too necessary now, which is actually pretty nice. We can get the Ice Spirit. That'll be fantastic with the Death Aura. And we can have that on both of them. I am fine not slowing the attack speed on the aura for now, but we'll do that later on once I have some levels in that, and then it has a damage boost. Let's take a free reroll here. Decent attack speed, yep. A lot of bullets coming from over there. Okay, nice. I think we got it. Usually fail those pretty early on, though. Let's reroll with a free one. Guess we'll take some damage and knockback. Let's do the free reroll. Nothing amazing here. Let's take the decent power. Actually, not a huge downside since I'm not really going crit here. Then we can go the question mark into the chest. Oh, fire ring. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Can't do crit damage. It's similar to the Death Aura, and it most likely combines with the Fire Spirit thing for the evolution once I get that to high level. I guess we can have that on the Death Aura now. Fire ring level. Let's go Spiked Shield. Worm Gland. That might work. It's area. It is projectile based, but I think it's kind of similar. I think we can work with that. Attack speed. Projectile speed, but lose duration. I think duration is the only thing that really matters for the Worm Gland, though. I don't think speed would help it. So that would be actively bad for me. Attack speed is great, though. one extra card selection, very nice. We can take the firing level and a firing level. Food heals an extra 20%. I guess that's somewhat helpful now that we have the worm gland, sure. I'm going to keep my gold for the power in the current run. Level something above its maximum. We could level the katana or the death aura. That could be kind of cool. But there's also a firing level. I guess we'll try it. So, oh, we could actually get ignite damage on everything. Isn't that kind of nuts since it applies to 2 weapons? 133% for 60% damage that keeps stacking? That's actually a 40% damage increase though, plus range and defense piercing. Let's try it since it applies to 2 with this guy. We can take a firing level here. Then on to the first boss. We can get some nice attack speed here, sure. Worm gland level, attacks, range, damage, sure. I don't think I've ever actually evolved any of these weapons before, so I'm not sure about the runes for the other ones. I'm just assuming it's the fire spirit for the ring since that makes the most sense logically, and that's how they've gone so far. Oh yeah, there's also a synergy for the fire spirit where you can cause the ignite stats to spread. I think there's an artifact in the desert that allows you to get that, which is the second stage, after we clear the boss here. We can get the 51% slow, that's pretty nice with how fast we hit. Oh, there's a bunch of bullets coming over there. I have to watch out for those. Kind of hard to see it sometimes. Alright, the stacking ignite should cut him down pretty fast if I can get some decent hits early on. Try to dash out of that. Not sure exactly where they were going. Okay, he's in the immunity phase. Just watch out for the bullet hell now. Oh, there's a defense statue here. That'll be helpful in case we do get hit. It looks like his bullet hell pattern is actually changing as my difficulty increases. That was a lot. There was like more room to move through that at the lower difficulties. That's just a straight line with nowhere to move through. Decent power, sure. What is that? Portal shard? Loop back to the other side of the screen? That sounds insane. Worm gland level. Spiked shield. Firing. Soul cards start at level 2, but you lose a lot of XP. I am not sure if that's worth it. We can take some spiked shield, some equipment. I don't know, man. I have most of my stuff already. That's probably not worth it. But I'm not exactly sure. So there's a chest over here, and then a bunch over here. Can I go from there? Doesn't look like it, so we want to cancel that. Go over here somewhere. That looks pretty good. Bunch of question marks over there to maybe get some artifacts. Power multiplier but lose projectiles. Honestly, that's fine. That's a lot of power. Let me put the modifiers on the firing now since that's almost ready to evolve. And those are the main two weapons I wanted to build around for the area run anyways. And then one more level on the firing, and it should be ready to evolve if that is the correct combo for it. And that should be a pretty large increase. All the evolutions I've seen so far have been pretty nuts. So I'm assuming that a heroic evolution is absolutely insane. I don't know that that's going to help me that much. Kind of seems like it helps lead to my downfall last time, so let's just banish that. Attack speed, lose projectiles, seems great. Firing up to level 7, we can evolve that now. Luna is defense, and that is strength. We could probably go for some defense here. 200% moondrop chance. Okay, new artifact or soul card available, I mean. Gilgamesh's ring, tainted and normal rarity. Oh, less likely to appear, so we'll be more likely to get high rarity stuff. Decent power multiplier. Sure. Gamble thing again, don't really care. We got a shop, huh? Those are okay. Elite stages are twice as likely. I don't really have that much meta progression for that yet, but I think there's something that increases the reward you get from elite stages. But we'll probably pass on that for now. Card selection, get some big stats from Castle. Spiked shield is decent. Survivability. Don't think I really care about that stuff. On kill with fire, heal 4% life. That could work. I'll try it. Crit chance but lose attack speed, that's bad for me. since we don't even use crit on our main weapons. Defense, multiplier, and mitigation, but lose area size. It's not bad, but area is one of the stats that I want the most, so I think I'm just gonna take this. Big crit damage, but lose a ton of health. That's also bad for us. So let's take the castle here. Let's get a bit more defense. Let's banish that. Okay, that's decent. Worm gland level, sure. And then worm gland level. Oh, we're on a shop stage. We have to protect this guy. And then I think he gives you bonus gold at the end. I guess the best I can do is stand on top of him and hope my AoEs take them out. Oh, that thing rezzed. I'm looking for a heroic so I can get the fire ring evolution. Big health and power, but defense is capped at 0. That might actually be amazing for me. Yeah, I have negative defense. So there's actually all upsides to that. That's actually extremely good. So we got massive health and power, and my defense got brought back to 0 instead of negative. That's insane. And now we can take all of the items with negative defense and have no downside for them as well. Try and get some damage on these guys before they get close to the guy. Pretty good power. Base XP, lose a bit of health and corruption. Yeah, that looks decent. Reduce enemy projectile damage, only in Ember Dunes. Okay, not bad. It's sometimes kind of hard to see the enemy projectiles in this game, so that's a pretty solid survivability increase against them. Decent damage mitigation, sure. Draw 2 soul cards at the end of an elite stage? That's sick, isn't it? I will definitely take that. Health, regen, lose some health. Dash, clumsy, additional projectiles. Has no real downside, and it's pretty cheap. It'll help the katana and the worm gland a little. It's only 1 level, sure. Card selection. Decent power multiplier. I guess we'll take that. I'm not sure on that one. It is a lot of regen, I guess. Soul card increases your damage by 1%. Not bad. Decent power multiplier. Sure. Worm glands. 50% for soul gems to be attracted and big XP. Yup. Decent attack speed, no downside now that we're locked at 0 defense. XP, sure. On kill with fire, let's reroll that with the rarity and look for the evolution. Or a bunch of XP, I guess we'll take that. Power multiplier, or worm glands. Actually, that's applying to our 2 main weapons, that's pretty solid. Bookworm, a lot more XP. Decent damage mitigation, or some health regen with only 1 level. Let's get that done. Let's see if we can get the firing thing. Nope, decent power. Incursion. Honestly, let's just get the last level in Wormgland real quick, get that out of the pool as well. Alright, another rarity reroll. Power multiplier. Oh, that's probably not the evolution then, if I've missed it that many times. Huh, I wonder what it is then. Maybe concentration for the extra damage and reduced area? Not sure. Power, defense, piercing. Okay, that's really good. We don't even lose anything since I'm not going crits. Wait, that is a fire tag. That might be it. I'm gonna... Well... Hopefully I find that later since it's only rare. That's such a big power increase here. And 200% defense piercing? Yeah, that's insane. Health, regen, knockback, base power, lose a bit of movement speed. I guess. Power, sure. When you dash, increase attack speed. Or I could get a ton of health with no downside. Sure. We'll go super tanky Aura Mans. I guess we can take the attack speed here. Toss that on the two main weapons. Then if that's the evolution for those, it could help as well. But I have no idea what it is. Let's go the dash attack speed. Use our free reroll here, get the attack speed up a bit. Use the free reroll here. More than 3 dash charges ready. Consume 2 charges to reduce damage and cap the damage. Okay, that seems pretty good. But we could also go the greedy XP gain. Cursed Belt, regen 2% health, but lose a bunch of health. I mean, I do have a ton of health, so that should give me insane regen. When you're moving, 5 defense, 50% attack speed. The attack speed's nice, the defense doesn't do anything. But that's a lot of damage still. Gamble, nah. Can do a free reroll into more attack speed, I guess. Blood Candle, Purification, lose multiplier, corruption, but more enemies. Equals more XP. Oh, I need to be grabbing the monster fangs. If there are any. Free reroll into, I guess, God's Wrath here. Pyromaniac or some XP. Let's go with the increased enemy count, I think. Candle XP gain. Max out the Rune of Heaviness. We can max out Flesh for a ton of HP. Blood Candle, more enemies. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that in case that's the evolution for anything. Put that on the 2 main aura weapons. And I guess level it up just in case we need it max level as well. More attack speed. I guess I'll level that up in case I need it. Oh wait, that's a decent amount of movement speed when I'm constantly dashing. More movement speed. We can get more attack speed or more enemies, which might give me more XP in the long run. Vest? Nah. We'll do that when it's an easier run. Shopkeeper's Plate, 50% price reduction, wow. You can get 14% attack speed there with no downside, yup. I'm not sure what the difference between these two is, they seem to be almost the same. Oh, I had the 50% shop price reduction. Probably should have taken that. Thunder Spirit to level 1. I don't think that's worth the price, to be honest. Limit break on the Fire Ring, I guess? Or 12% attack speed, that's pretty good. Huh. Wait, 2 damage ticks? Alright, that seems insane. I guess I'll try it, since it can go in 2 weapons at least. Oh, okay, you can't really reroll the blacksmith then, apparently. RIP. More attack speed, sure. Cooldown does go down a bit. I'm not sure if it'll ever get to a decent point, but we'll try it. I'm actually not even sure if it works on 2 weapons then. There's a cooldown for just the one thing. So it might not even work for this character. Crate broken, increase area size. We can try that. I don't know that I can break that many crates now that I've reduced my movement speed a ton, though. That is a lot of big green circles, though. That's actually not bad now that I have 2 buffs for the dash, the attack speed and the movement speed. It's so weird that it like drags your screen to the top left and then he's at the bottom right of you. And it seems to do that on every boss. 2.5% damage mitigation. I guess we'll take the power and defense piercing. It's getting kind of hard to see with all of this stuff on the screen now. Dash cooldown, yep. He's vulnerable, and he's dead. Increase your final power by 50% of missing health. And also 30% health multiplier. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Thorn Firework. 4 additional projectiles? Ascended rank. I'm not sure what the thorn projectiles are. Huh. Dash cooldown. Movement speed increases your attack speed. Does that work with my low movement speed? I'm not sure. That might actually be bad. We're at 656. And that goes to 717. So it is a decent increase still. We can get some more XP. Then we are on to the 3rd out of 4 zones. Wow. We can get more enemies. Yup. More health, a massive amount. More XP. I guess we can take the gold gain. More attack speed on dashing. More gold. More gold. More movement. That scales my attack speed now, right? Yeah. What does that look like? 656, and how much does that give me? I just went down to 439, huh? Maybe I lost my dash thing? Yeah, 799, there we go. I had the movement and attack speed after dashing up for that. More gold. More attack speed. More gold. Oh, we got the 999% attack speed for the rogue unlock, nice. New class to play around with. More gold. More power. I guess that's fine for the katana and the worm thing. Not great though, we'll take the power. And then I guess we'll take it now. fine. It's not great. I guess we'll get it. More power. Seems like I am mostly out of the rare stuff now. Oh, there we go. Decent health multi. Oh, there's a chest up there. Let me... It's kind of hard to see there. Shop there, chest there. I can't really see. Looks like there's a shop there as well. We'll go for the chest here. More artifacts. I guess. It is a lot of healing if I ever need it, but I probably don't. We'll take some power with no downside there, since my defense is still locked to 0. Double XP gain. Boiling blood looks pretty nice. Or some XP. Yeah, let's go there. I guess we'll finish that off. I don't want to lower my attack speed. That's definitely bad for me. We'll take some health with no downside. Power with no downside. Let's get some more dash charges, I guess. Base dash charge at once? Oh, you get twice as many back, okay. Haven't seen that one before. Wind's Ring, taking damage increases movement speed, which then increases my attack speed, not bad. Elite killed healed. Base power, but gain corruption. That could be good, but I definitely want to grab that at some point. It's just too good to pass up. Probably shouldn't have passed on it earlier, but we eventually got it. I think this one actually gives you a lot of levels on your cards. So let's go for that. Pouch of Greed. Level up 10 cards. Wow, okay. And 21k gold, yeah. Blood Transmutation. Lose 25% health. Converted to power at a ratio. Interesting. We can get some health regen, power, defense piercing, and power. Lose a bit of health regen. That looks pretty good damage-wise. See, I need to kill a bunch within a time limit. I guess we'll take the bone now for more corruption, more XP farming. Actually, I do want to take some hits every once in a while, right, for the movement speed boost. And I have so much healing on kill and all, it shouldn't really matter. The damage of Thunder Spirit from corruption. Interesting. I've never seen that before. A lot of corruption, but you only YOLO once. More HP. More corruption and power. More corruption and power. More corruption and power. How much corruption is that? Not under utility. 40 corruption. They have over 5 times as much health, but they drop over double XP. Let's go more defense piercing. All of my single target damage is going to come from shredding their defense down, so that should be pretty good. That and the ignite stacking with the level broken ignite thing. Additional projectiles lose attack speed. We can go ahead and banish that now. And then grab some more... Actually, my attack speed's capped, isn't it? 1000%. Yeah, I don't think I can go higher than that. Damage mitigation's not bad, but we could probably use some more defense piercing. Blacksmith's Insights. I guess I will take a bit more movement speed though. Alright, the build's getting pretty good, but we've still got a whole nother zone to go that I haven't tried yet. And I could really use a break after all this. We'll finish this up at a later date. But we can check out this saving and continuing later on. So yeah, it seems like you can just go back in with the load. So that's a very nice quality of life thing to have at least. Probably gonna get some juicy meta progression after this run. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.